The following portion of Bloom is sponsored by Tampa General Hospital.
Welcome back to Bloom. Advances in reconstructive surgery are making it possible to restore function after serious injury in ways that were not possible a few years ago. Joining us today is Dr. Andrew Abadeer, a reconstructive plastic surgeon at Tampa General Hospital and the USF Health Morsani College of Medicine, who specializes in restoring function after complex injuries, nerve damage, and limb loss. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thrilled to be here.
We were talking a little bit about before we started about what you do and just how things have grown. Tell me about the types of patients that you care for and what kind of injuries or conditions would bring someone to see you.
Yeah, I treat patients across a spectrum of complex upper and lower extremity problems. That can be patients with a nerve injury who have lost function in their hand, or it can be patients who've been told that they need an amputation due to trauma, infection, or cancer, all coming to me, and we have a similar conversation. It's not just about what functions they've lost, but it's largely about what functions can we get them back to. And those are the patients that I'm seeing.
So one of the biggest questions people have is whether an injured limb can actually be saved. How do you go through that decision-making process?
This is one of the biggest misconceptions I think that we often face, is that every limb that can technically be saved should always be saved. And so there's really two questions here. First is, yes, can we get a limb to heal? Can we get the blood flow back? Can we get the bones aligned and correctly together such that a patient can walk or use their hand? The second question, though, is almost more important. It becomes, what will this limb do for this patient? Because if it ends up being a limb that is chronically painful, or takes years of surgeries, or is limited in the functions of that patient's life, do we technically call that a success? And that's where this idea of reconstructive amputation, or a reconstructive amputation comes into play, where an amputation with an advanced prosthetic may actually serve to be better than just the salvage. So we're redefining success a little bit about what does it mean to save a limb. It's not just, can we save that physical limb, but what's the maximum function that we can get a patient back to?
It must be a very difficult decision to have with your patient, and that's why we're so thankful you and your team are so well versed and researched in this. And as you say, your goal isn't just to heal these wounds, but how do you restore that movement and that sensation after? Yeah,
and I think the critical thing to understand is that your nerves are essentially just electrical wires connecting your brain to your muscles in your hand. And they take back the sensation. They tell you what's hot, what's cold, what's rough, what's soft. And with a severe injury, sometimes that nerve can't recover or recover in time. And so what we can do then is something called a nerve transfer, is where we take a nerve with a redundant function, or a function that's not critical, and we move it over to that critical function that we need. We're essentially playing circuitry with the human body and trying to restore those critical functions with non-critical functions.
Wow. I'm so fascinated by all of this and how it's just advanced over the years. Now, you've been trained as an engineer and a reconstructive surgeon. How do both of these surgeries and robotics come into play when you're dealing with injuries like this? This
is what brought me to this field in the first place. I was, before medicine, I trained in biomedical engineering, and what always fascinated me the most was this field between, this interface between the human body and machines. And now what's so exciting is that that gap is closing so quickly. And we're finding that in our cases of amputation, for example, we're able to plan the surgery right alongside planning the prosthetic. And what that means is that we're able to take nerves and route them so that our next generation prosthetics can read the nerve signals and respond with a robotic. So that a patient, for example, with a amputation across their forearm can think, close my hand, and the robotic arm closes its hand. This is the next level, and this is the next stage of reconstruction of these really severe injuries, where we can then bring, not only the patient no longer has to adapt to the technology, but we can adapt the patient's biology to the technology that we have.
I can tell how passionate and excited you are about this, and we're so excited to see as this continues to grow. Thank you so much for coming and sharing today.
Thrilled to be here. Thank you for having me.
Of course, and to learn more about how TGH is helping restore function after serious injury, you can visit tgh.org. Stay with us. Bloom will be right back.
The preceding portion of Bloom was sponsored by Tampa General Hospital.